They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Fields going to hold on to it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Vaughn. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run the option left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Now Fields. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. A give for Taylor running right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Herbert off of play action. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Nagar's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. Fields going to keep it once more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
It shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Hill with it over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
crucial.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back to throw. Fields.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Nevis knocks this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker there, to make the play defensively.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the ship. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
From the 22, Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Nagar's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Taken at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And careless with a foot.
And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Once more, here's Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fields on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Running on first down, Eckler. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Holding. Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get overlooked.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Herbert now. Floater there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And now it's blocked.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Taking it about the 1.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. It's Eckler again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And this returnable for Hill.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One last throw here for Herbert.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.